Tonight, from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. And the Pittsburgh Steelers versus Cam Newton and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. They're led out by their big-bodied electric quarterback, Cam Newton.
And when he's at the top of his game, you see that big smile, that's when you know everything is clicking. That means he's accurate throwing the football. They can't get him down in the run game, and his team is having a whole lot of fun because when they score a touchdown, some fan's going to get lucky and get the game ball.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. They'll roll him out right. He'll run it. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
On the tackle. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and
from the gun. Here's Newton. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down. A shotgun snap for Newton. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's third down. And 10 yards to go.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And that is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, first and 10. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be under the command of the former Florida State Seminole, the #1 overall pick in 2015, Jameis Winston.
What you like about him? Guy loves football. Flat out loves it. Has toughness. Wants to hang in there and play through just about everything. And walks that line between creativity and being able to take care of the football. Taking those chances and not. When he figures out exactly where that line is on every snap, look out, folks. Jameis Winston will really ascend as a quarterback.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 27-yard line.
First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Gets this to his running back. That's Jalen Samuels. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Samuels, 68 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Here's Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Set to return it. Here's Moore. And he returns this to the 22.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10.
The Steelers defense getting ready here. And let's take a peek at some of the defensive effort here that's helped them get this first half lead.
Yeah, I remember in school, we used to have a term for it. Break on it. When you see the ball in the air, when you see a receiver make the cut, and you anticipate it. Break on the football. Get there. Make a play. And we've seen a lot of that so far in this game.
Coverage has been excellent. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs, 78 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Matthew McCrane set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Johnson now returning. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive.
Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go.
He goes, brought down a Raider sack. Maurice Hurst. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Winston, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He was covered by Prince Amukamara.
3rd and long for Winston. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And down he'll go at the 25. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Now punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Here's Moore on the return. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. T.J. Watt in to drop him behind the line for a loss of a yard. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Newton leaping, and he makes the grab. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
Las Vegas.
They fake the give. Newton sliding out of the pocket. The right side going to be caught by Waller. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1 yard gain. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down. Newton throwing again. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. T.J. Watt, his second sack of the night.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Off play action. Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. The drive starts with a completion left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Washington, 43 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break through.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now 21-7. Moore now on the return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is in.
The defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
They get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And his kick is good. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. Following the touchdown, McCrane set to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. Got an open man. It's Washington. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On a jet sweep, this is Johnson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He was brought down by Carl Nassib. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34.
They'll run with Samuels. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Johnson with a completion over the middle. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Winston. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely, and that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. On 2nd and 10, Newton. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
Jameis Winston and company heading back onto the field now, and he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Here's Winston. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Samuels. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Throwing, Winston. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
More now to return. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. On first down, Newton looking for his running back, and he's got him. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Jacobs. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Newton to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. 7 yards there and a first down.
To Foster Moreau. A gain of 7.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
Brings up second and 9 at the 42-yard line.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still third down.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. Out of the gun, Newton got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. He'll try and run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Las Vegas.
From the gun, Newton. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it second and short.
Steelers 2-yard line.
Newton. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown.
Complete to Tyrell.
2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
And his kick is right through. That time a 9-play drive. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders.
Matthew McCrane set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, McCrane set to kick it away. Now here's Johnson. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as...
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Carl Nassib He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, here's Samuels. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in just a minute. Week 2 of the preseason is upon us. We've got 2 more after this one, and then we get it all started, as we normally do, on the first Thursday after Labor Day. In our game, still a lot to keep an eye on. Guys battling, trying to make a ball club. We'll send it back to 2 guys already on our team. That's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran off.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Charles, that was a heck of a play.
It truly was, because when he made that catch, he had to shake through some people, right? So that play, to me, a highlight film that should be accompanied by bass music, right? I mean, boom, 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 and he finds his way to the end zone. Terrific play.
Boswell for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
10 at their own 23-yard line.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the first round, they expect you to play right away. And the community's eyes and fan base, they'll be on you the entire way.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really in great turns out it's a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. That's Aguilar with it on the jet sweep. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
On the play. 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs. 65 yards. And the Raiders are back within a score. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route. Any route, whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown.
28. Matthew McCrane set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, McCrane set to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And the Raiders have got him.
C.J. Beathard sack.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
To throw is Beathard. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Now a play fake. Carr rolling to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete.
On the throw.
Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, fighting his way into the backfield. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And got his man, complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, he's certainly trying to earn his way into some more looks in the offense once the regular season heats up. If he continues to make plays like that, I think QB1 will look his way a little more often once the regular season begins.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
The line of scrimmage.
2nd and 11 now.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Now Carr. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns.
Carr's pass
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Hunter Renfro, 28 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
McCrane on for the extra point. And things are getting good now. We're heating up, tied at 35. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders.
McCrane set to kick off.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Beathard. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Room to run past midfield. He'll get this into the hands of Travis Fulgham. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 41-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Beathard. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. That's to Fulgham, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll throw here. Beathard. He finds his tight end, Gentry. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's Beathard to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And he is out of bounds here. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal.
Give to the fullback. This is Watt. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Derek Watt taking it in. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Raiders heading out to take over. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. And give him a gain of 37. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the 1st. Into the red zone. It's Carr. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Alex Highsmith just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And oh, it's complete. What a catch at the 7. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
1st down.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Gotta love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Carr, and that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Nelson Aguilar there to make the grab, and the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This one taken just inside the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
6-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Brought down.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. On first down, Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Las Vegas, first down.
Shotgun now for Carr. He finds Hearns left side. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Carr again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. To throw is Beathard. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Raiders' 20.
On 2nd down, it's Snell. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Snell yet again. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Boswell's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
So Derek Carr in the offense, down by a field goal, a little under 1:50 remaining. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Carr to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
3rd down and less than a yard.
Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away as we just saw there.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
A gain of a yard. And the Raiders 1st down.
Now Carr. The open man here, Renfro. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts.
Las Vegas.
As the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. He's back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth, because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. A lot of guys to learn for these games.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
To throw his car. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Here's McCray now to add the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders.
Matthew McCrane set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, McCrane set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Anthony Johnson, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
At the 25-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. Tonight, well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from Pittsburgh.